WEFM, a new fresh sound.
WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Rise and shine. Let's get ready to take on the day. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
All right, then, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. What time it is? Time to get to work. Back to work. Back to regular programming.
Already was it time for bed.
Back to regular programming. Good morning, SVG. Good morning to all the folks who are heading into work this morning inside your favorite minivan. Good morning. Good morning. Review of Carnival.
All right. So good morning to everyone. As Maka said, yes, Carnival is over. The 10 days of fetting and jumping. Well, it's more than 10 days because it started since in May with the launch of Carnival. No, Carnival launch was even before that. But then anyway, rural carnivals and all of that. So the Grand Old Festival has come to an end. And yeah, how was it for you? Were you out and about? Did you take in anything at all? What is your overview of Carnival 2026? I think it's going to say something.
No, I was going to say, I wonder how some people feel, partying all for the 10 days and have to go to work this morning.
Well, they do what they have to do. They will make it work until 4 o'clock or whenever the shift ends, and then they go get some rest. If they don't go out again tonight, so
people going out tonight, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think people have to know themselves. You have to know your body and know what it is that you could endure. Because if everybody decides to not go out, what would the festival look like?
Exactly.
I'm talking to people like me and you, right? What would the festival look like? So you have to have persons who are going to go out. And remember, too, a lot of the returning nationals and visitors, when they come, they actually want things to do. So you have to have events to be able to keep them here and to keep them entertained and to keep them doing something. And people will take vacation as well during this time. Locals who are here, they will take vacation as well. I know some persons would put in for the days off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of this week, So yeah.
Just to recuperate.
Yeah. All right.
Some rest.
Let's call them before we continue.
Let's see what the sports are gonna say. Hello. Good morning. All right, taking a while to connect. Hello, good morning. Still taking a while. All right, good morning.
Yes, hello.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Go ahead, Chris.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Yes, go ahead.
I'm glad to see somebody beat Fireman other than Skinny. Fireman have been beaten. Go ahead. Fireman have been beaten. Right.
No, go ahead. You go ahead.
Go ahead. You were saying something. So he been beaten before by other people than Skinny. Beaten in 2002 by Posa, 2015 by Hyper 4000, 2019 by Magical, and I think he did take a high heater. I'm subject to correction in 2003 when Mazat win and 2004 when Bamani win. So I'm very happy. I don't like either song. I don't like the rum. We call it rum what?
You mean the wedding
Rum
song?
something?
Rum Island?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like Fireman song neither, but I'm glad that he beat Fireman.
Wait, hold on. I'm curious. Why you don't like Rum Island though?
I just don't. I can't tell you. I just don't catch me as a good song.
Okay.
That's all. Some songs.
No, I was wondering if it was the message in it, but okay.
No, it had nothing to do with that.
Okay.
It had nothing to do with that.
And Queens, why you happy that somebody beat Fireman?
Well, Fireman been around at least 27 years now.
Right.
He's the only person who is performing for 27 years, who's there performing, and I think he's keep performing because he keep winning. Mm-hmm. He says he's gonna always keep performing.
I think Fireman get beat.
But I believe
Queens.
Yeah, he got beat. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I believe he keep performing is because he keep winning.
Well, let me Let me just add something to this, because I saw a post. I believe Johnny Finley is Fire's manager, right?
Uh-huh.
And I saw a post by her, and she was saying that Jasper, right? And I'm sure that it would not just be Jasper alone, but many of them like the idea that Fire continues to perform or to take part in the competition, because he is like their benchmark of who they need to beat or who they need to win. Right. So that is also one of the reasons why he stays in the game. And we've had this conversation as well here on air, where just because, let's say, somebody is old or just older or more mature, let me say mature, right? Just because somebody has been in the game longer, is it a reason for them to stay out? Or should younger artists coming in say, this is who I either aspire to become or aspire to beat?
I remember Bungie Garlin and Stay Online 2010 and St. Lucia Carnival. I was listening to an interview on Radio St. Lucia, and they said they stopped take part in the Soca Monarch because them being there is denying another person the opportunity of being there, and they don't need it because their career has been their career is already up there. But they renege on it by going in the Soca Monarch the next year because the prize money went up to $2 million. So money, yeah. But if he keep losing, if Fireman lose like 5 times in a row, 7 times in a row, I bet you he'll stop performing.
Well,
keep winning.
And that's for him to determine and to decide. So there's nothing wrong with that.
That's what I believe. Yeah. I strongly believe that he's crazy keep winning. All right, guys. Talk to you later.
All right. Have a good one, Queens. All right, so that is a little bit of discussion there on the Soca Monarch. Now,
we got to say congratulations to the winners of Soca Monarch, Jasper, who came in second again.
So Jasper came first.
Right,
Sicko was
was second, and Dimes on the Pixel third. Yeah.
Right. So that was the order for the winners in the Soca competition. So I did look at, I didn't go anywhere for the weekend, right? I was one of those persons who lived overseas. I looked at everything virtually, right? I was busy. I had stuff doing, so I looked at everything virtually. But I did look at the entire Soca Monarch performance.
You look at the entire Soca
Monarch? I took a 50-minute nap during one particular performance.
You have patience.
Well, I was doing work.
I don't know, but what time that show supposed to start?
So here's the conversation that I wanted to have, right? I have come to the conclusion that for Soca Monarch, and I know Weezy might like to hear this, but the starting time is 9 o'clock. It isn't working, right? Because what it is that I noticed, it happened last year and I noticed it again this year, that even though the gates were open at 7, right? Event was supposed to start at 9. Competition didn't start till I think minutes to 11, right? Yeah. And part didn't start to pick up with people till after 12, right? And people, but
you see, and that is one of the reasons why the show didn't start on time, because nobody was there at 9 o'clock.
And what it is that I also feel is that, and I noticed some persons saying it in maybe not a little different way that I'm going to say it, but I don't think that Vinci's maybe support Raga Soca enough, right?
Yeah, correct.
And I'm also making that comment in line with, so as I said, I wasn't on the road yesterday, but even when I noticed like a lot of the trucks that were playing music, especially on Monday, it was pace after pace after pace after pace, right? So I know that Raga Soca is Vincentian. Just the word alone the title is Vincentian. But it seems as if, more persons are coming to the event, the Soca Monarch, that is to look at the soca aspect of the competition.
The power soca.
Right. Well, I don't usually say power soca, but yeah, power soca aspects of the competition, right? But the commendable thing is that people stayed until the sun came up because Jasper was the last person to perform.
Jasper performed at what time? Minutes to 7?
Boy, I think it must be like around 6 o'clock. Jeez. If I'm not mistaken, it's around 6.
Boy, there's a lengthy time to be in Victoria Park, boy.
And that's the thing, because people are coming in late, so the competition is going later, right? So I don't know.
In other words, the CDC should take out the Raga Soca.
No, we cannot take out what is ours. You know why?
When I say take it out, I don't mean take it out for good. Place it somewhere else and just have the power soca for the Soca Monarch.
No. No,
Why?
I still think to keep it in. Because I'm a little bit concerned about what the turnout is going to look like if you just say a Raga Soca competition alone.
No, you put Raga Soca with something else.
Okay, all right.
Let me just take this quick call. Hello, morning.
Good morning.
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 Soca Monarch show need a new fix. If I was in charge of it, because I know people coming for the Power Soca, I put half of the Power Soca first, put another half of the Raga Soca, Power Soca, and so you get the people in the park. And when they coming for Power
Could you?
Soca,
I didn't think that would work, boy.
You know what I was actually thinking?
Nah. I didn't think that would work.
Coming
Could
for
you?
Power Soca, they're gonna miss. They're going to miss because let me tell you, Fireman sing all in the Raga, and a lot of people come and talk when Fireman sing. I say, Fireman gone. Because they came looking for fire, they think Fire was going to sing last in Raga Soca, so they come into you have to trick them up, you have to spin up the pot.
I was talking with a friend and I was saying, but I don't know if you need to offer Vincentians incentive or something to come early because, you know, so like the 100th person will get like a free ticket to overseas, you know? The 200th person may get a TV or something. I mean, you shouldn't be giving people incentive to come early.
But you know another thing that person's coming to park late. Remember there are other all-inclusive that's happening before. So come on.
I was just about to say that because I think I heard them saying that they were starting at 9 o'clock because of the private parties. And I mean, come on. The main product of Canada is happening in the park. The byproduct is the parties. You can't do the byproduct of privilege. Once you do that, you kill your Canada.
Yeah, but look at what is still happening though, Kojo. You're still getting a good turnout or a decent turnout, but it's just that it's after 12. And they're staying for the whole show. But they're staying for the rest of the show.
Sunday night was poor compared to Soca Monarch.
The Calypso, the Mashgra?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I mean, you can't park yesterday is free and nobody was in park.
People on the road, yeah. Well, that's another thing too. People have stopped going into park except people on the road. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you have a high costume coming on the road, let it come park to see it.
No, are people coming into town in the evening to look at the costumes as they pass?
I'm just joking with that one.
Yeah.
Still, I mean, I went in the Victor, but I had to go in the Victor. But so I was surprised that, I mean, you could have called almost anybody who was in park.
Yeah.
That's yesterday?
Yeah. And it was free. All gates was open.
Wow.
You didn't have to pay for going.
Yeah. But remember too, a few years ago, they had tried to take the judging of the mass to the street because they had it at Little Tokyo, that seaside area.
Roleza, I think that was a good idea. I think that was a brilliant idea because if nobody comes in park, why take them to park?
Yeah.
But then the mass man then say they want to go across the stage. They want to go across the
big
stage.
I
mean, you're going across the stage and nobody gets to applaud you. I don't see the purpose.
Yeah.
You know, once you be judged, to me, it doesn't matter where you're judged. Park or no park. And to me, park is congested because when you get 2 or 3 bands in the place that the back of this park and to go up on the stage, everybody has to stand up outside in the sun and when you're in comedy here. So if you come down, if you're coming down and you go to Tokyo, or even on the street, one of those places, because the Kings Carnival, the Georgia Kings.
We had a
Okay, let me just say this. The Georgia Kings Carnival right on the street, and then they go back. But I'm saying you could have done all that and they go just go back up the road. All I'm saying is that they have to come up with some new ideas to get this thing because if people don't come and park, you have to meet the people there. That's all I see.
All right, cool. Thanks, Kojo. All right. So before we head on out of this segment, I have a question regarding the Juve, traditional Juve. Up to last night, I did not see any images of the traditional Juve, you know, people with the placards and so forth. I was wondering what happened to that. Did it happen this year? And who your takes on who it is going to win road match? I can't say for sure which one, but Blama and that song Polygamy, which seemed to me kind of came out of nowhere, although somebody told me it was released a while ago. That has to be indeed the run-ins. So.
Party time
For you.
Party
all right.
time for me.
I don't know where Blama going place, but he needs a place. All right. So with that, we will continue the conversation, I believe, in live segments. So we are going to head on out at this time and go directly into this morning's traffic talk.
Nothing else sounds as good as WEFM, the Queen.